You know, if you look at it historically, there were differences. The first, during the time of Siddhartha Gautama, I always thought this was an interesting story, whether or not it's true. They said that the person who raised him, because his mother died right after his birth, so he was raised by his aunt. After he became enlightened and became the Buddha, his aunt, along with 500 women, came to his gathering and said, "We want to be a part of this." And he said, "No." He said, "Because it will cause, because it was the celibate model, where if the women and men were together, they're not going to be able to practice in a certain way." So he said, "No, I think it's 3 times." And then his main attendant, who was also a relative of his, said, "This is your mother asking this." So he goes, "Okay, they can become a part of the Sangha, but it would be a separate group called nuns, bhikkhunis. So there would be a group for women and a group for men." But as Mahayana developed, things began to change. And then if you look at even the doctrinal changes that have happened within my school of Buddhism, there's no difference between men, women, gay, straight. Anyone can become a priest. Right? The only one that they follow with a patrilineal line is who we call the Gomonshu, because it's a historical link to the founder of our school of Buddhism by the name of Shinran Shonin. So that has followed from father to son to father and son for 20-something generations now. But that's the only one that they have just as a male. The priests themselves, there's no difference between the two. It's total inclusion. As far as the gay and straight, there is no discrimination that way. One of the few, for many years, I was the chairperson for the priests here in the US. And we don't make very many comments on social issues, except we did make a statement, a resolution for gay marriage, because we've had, even though it wasn't legal, we did gay marriages for years and years and years, because we don't think that there's anything wrong with that, right? Compared to maybe some of the Christian sects that have certain doctrinal things that exclude it. Within Jodo Shinshu, there's no difference between. The whole idea of sex is what was the problem with the historical Buddha. He says sex causes problem. He didn't say whether it's heterosexual or homosexual. It's sex causes these desires, right? And he didn't go into gender as far as that goes.